Hi, I'm Leela with bodyworker.org, here to share a yoga swing practice with you. This sequence is one I do when I want to work out and I want to relax. So let's make sure that our swing is safely installed. You'll want to have a mat underneath your swing, and you'll want your swing seat to be installed at hip height, the widest part of your hips. Let's stand underneath your swing. When you reach overhead, you'll want to be able to hold your handles at shoulder width apart. Let's do a visual inspection of your installation, and then we'll test it with our body weight. Let's bend the knees, lift the knees to your chest with an exhalation, and then inhale, feet towards your back. So we're doing some core strengthening. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, feet to your back. And then we'll twist the torso to one side and then twist the knees to one side to do a big knee circle. Twice in one direction and then twice in the other. Drop the feet and inhale to stand up. So we're ready to go upside down. You'll want to make sure that you're healthy enough to do a full inversion upside down. If you have any doubt, check with a healthcare practitioner. Stand with your back to the swing, and then bring your hands into the swing seat on the near edge of the swing seat. Press straight down, and then lift yourself right up into the swing seat. You'll want your hands like hip width apart to do that. So draw your hands down the sides of the swing to gather the swing seat up around your pelvis. You want the near edge just around your sitting bones at the base of the pelvis, and the far edge just around the top of your pelvis. So gather the sides up, lean back, bring your knees wide, and wrap your feet all the way around the swing till they come together. Then you can let your hands go and just let them release to the mat. So when we first come upside down, we want to relax and let go. We allow the body to acclimate to being in the inverted position. So to make this a yoga practice, we want to stay focused on breathing. So as we now give our attention to breathing, you'll notice that your breath will slow down. It will become deep and even. So let's continue to breathe long, slow, deep, and even throughout the practice. So we'll come into a stretch for the arms, downward dog arms. So walk your hands forward, palms down, and walk your fingers as far forward as you can. Plant the palms and then press your palms into the mat, and then isometrically pull them back towards you so you're tractioning yourself. Breathe deep. So let's release the downward dog arms, and now reach for your lowest handles. We're going to come into a tricep stretch. So to get into the tricep stretch position, arch your back into a bit of a back bend, and then rotate your shoulders and arms so that your elbows can come alongside your head, and your hands are behind you. So this may be enough tricep stretch for you right here. For more, you can press the handles together and interlace your fingers around the handles so the handles are behind your head. This is going to bring your upper arms further behind your head, and you'll feel a deeper stretch. So this will look familiar to you if you're familiar with Gomukhasana, the cow face pose. This is a double Gomukhasana with both arms overhead. So from here, you can separate your hands but continue to hold on to the handles. Let's move into a deeper tricep stretch with a contract and relax sequence. So we'll inhale and press your arms towards straight, and exhale and release. So the release portion is where we get a deeper stretch. So let's inhale and contract your triceps to work the arm towards straight, and then exhale, relax. Breathing deep. let's let go of the handles. So we're ready to move into a thigh stretch. So release your right leg all the way through the swing and let it hang. So the knee will bend and your foot will release towards the floor. With the arms, we'll fold the arms. So fold your forearms and just let them hang. In this position, the arms traction the torso away from the pelvis. From here, we'll move into step your right foot into the lowest handle. Once you step into the handle, we're going to move into a handstand variation. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Turn your gaze between your hands. On an exhalation, press your arms straight. Continue to step your foot straight down into your handle. You can turn your gaze forward as well. On an exhalation, release. Now wrap your hands, reach behind your back and wrap them around your ankle. We're moving into the half bow pose, Ardha Dhanurasana. So on an inhalation, kick into your hands for a full back bend. Breathe deep. On an exhalation, release. So we're going to move into that sequence on the second side. You can bring your right leg into the swing and then release your left leg. So at first, we're just moving into the thigh stretch. We can fold our arms once again and fold them the opposite way this time. Breathing deep. We release the arms and we're stepping into the lowest handle. Step into the handle and we move into the handstand variation. Plant your hands shoulder width apart. Exhale, press your arms straight and breathe deep. And release. So we're going to move towards the full bow pose. Let's step both feet into the handles. Squeeze your thighs parallel. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. We'll do another handstand variation. Exhale, press your arms straight and breathe deep. Exhale, release. Let's now reach for the outer ankles. Once you have clasped the tops of your feet or your ankles, continue to squeeze the thighs parallel and kick into your hands for the full bow pose, Dhanurasana. Breathe deep. Exhale, release. Now for the second Dhanurasana, let's reach for your inner ankles, palms out, thumbs down. This is a deeper stretch for your shoulders. Inhale, kick into your hands, and then continue to breathe in the Dhanurasana bow pose. And release. So now we're ready to practice Chakravarkasana, the wheel pose. Pull your thighs towards you to help you reach for your middle handles. Once you have your middle handles, stand down into the lower handles with your feet. Keep your thighs parallel, and as you're ready, inhale, press your pelvis straight up. Your arms are vertical. We're pressing straight down towards the earth with the feet. Breathe deep in the wheel pose, Chakravarkasana. Exhale, release your pelvis into the swing. So we're ready to transition out of the swing. The simplest way is to tuck your chin and inhale to sit up. Or you can somersault out, and I'll demonstrate the somersault. Bring your legs up and inside the swing. So you can keep your knees bent and thighs together. hold on tightly to your middle handles. With an exhalation, lift your pelvis straight up out of the swing with your hips next to your hands. Next exhalation, release your feet to the earth and inhale to walk forward. You can release the handles. So we're going to counterpose those back bends with some forward folds. So let's stand underneath the swing, facing the swing. Bring the near edge of your swing across the upper edge of your pelvis. And then the far edge of the swing wraps across your abdomen. And then you can fold forward. Let your arms hang, let your legs hang, and let your head hang. This is a ragdoll forward fold. Let go and breathe deep. Let's now reach for the lowest handles. Press hands straight down towards the earth and inhale to come part way up. We're going to move into a supported forward fold. Slide your arms through your handles until the foam pad is at the front part of your shoulder. Make sure that your pelvis is still fully supported by the yoga swing. And then let your arms go. So this should be very comfortable with the pads of the grips at the front of your shoulder. Let the arms go, let your head go, and let your legs simply hang. It doesn't matter if the feet touch or not. Breathe deep. Let's slide the arms out of the lowest handles and hold on to the grips. We're moving into Salabhasana, the flying locust pose. So with an inhalation, extend your arms forward and your legs back and up. If this feels difficult to do, it's probably because the swing isn't fully supporting your pelvis. Make sure that the swing is across the front of your pelvis. So we'll do some core strengthening here. Exhale, elbows to knees. And then inhale, extend. Exhale, flex. And inhale, extend. We'll take it into the 5-pointed star by bringing your legs wide and your arms wide. Breathe deep. And with an exhalation, stand the feet. Press your hands down towards the earth as you inhale to stand up. We're ready to move into some standing poses. Face your swing. You're going to balance on your right leg and bring your left leg into the swing seat. We want the foot, the heel of your left foot at the far edge of the swing seat, and then the near edge of your swing seat wraps around your left sitting bone. So the entire leg is cradled in the swing. And then bring your torso and your arms inside the swing. So we're moving into Padangusthasana, hand to foot pose. So if you can reach your foot, go for it. If not, just hold on to your shin and then fold forward over your leg and breathe deep. You'll feel this as a calf and a hamstring stretch. Enjoy. So you can hold these poses as long as you like. We're going to keep moving for demonstration purposes, but know that some of these poses are really nice to hold for 5 to 10 breaths, or as long as you like. So the next pose is Pigeon Pose. So bend your upper leg, bring your knee wide, and your left foot towards your pelvis. Bring your torso all the way through the swing. Right hand cups your left heel and your right elbow braces against the right side of your pelvis. So that part's important because we want the foot to extend away from the pelvis for a deeper stretch in your left hip. When you're ready, fold forward. You can rest your free hand, your left hand on your foot, or you could just let that arm hang. Breathe deep. So we inhale to stand up, and we turn to the right. We're moving into half moon Ardha Chandrasana. So for half moon, hold on to either one of your upper handles with your left hand. Turn your upper leg to the right. So the toes are pointed to your right. Turn your standing leg, toes in the same direction as the crown of your head, so away from the swing. And then we can reach for the earth with the right hand and breathe deep. So we're extending from the heart out through the arms, extending from the pelvis out through both legs. You'll feel traction in your upper arm. So from here, we're moving into Natarajasana, the dancer pose. So to prepare, make sure that your swing seat is pulled all the way up on your thigh, close to your pelvis. And then turn away from your swing. Let your upper leg turn so that the knee is pointing, kneecap is pointing down, toes are pointing down. And then we square the pelvis and the shoulders away from the swing. Hold on to your upper handles, and then press your hands together at the midline above your head, and breathe deep. Now for the flying dancer, we can bend your standing leg and lift the knee as high up to your chest as you can. So on an exhalation, lift your knee up. Let's stand that right foot. Release your left hand from the handle. We're moving into the revolved half moon. Reach your left hand towards the earth, and then rotate towards your right so that your spine is twisting. Breathe deep. Let's inhale to stand up, and then turn back towards your swing. So now we get to do a side plank pose. This pose works if you have at least 3 feet in all directions around your swing. So a 6-foot diameter around your swing. Hold on to your upper handles, lean back till your arms are straight. Bring your lower leg, wrap it around at the ankles, around your left leg. So we're going to rotate the feet and the hips to the left and stack your hips and release your left hand. Hold on tight with your right. So on an exhalation, turn your feet, stack your hips, and release your left hand for the side plank. Reach for your handles, release your right foot down, and inhale to stand up. Let's release the left foot out of the swing. Just take a moment between the sides and stand on your mat in Tadasana. Breathing deep. So now we're ready to move to the second side. Let's stand facing your swing, right leg in the swing, right heel at the far edge of the swing seat. Bring the near edge of the swing seat all the way around your right sitting bone. Torso and arms inside the swing. And then we reach for your foot. Let's try to keep the upper leg as straight as you can. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe deep and enjoy. Let's inhale and bring your torso through the swing. Bend your upper knee wide to the side. Bring your left elbow to the front of your pelvis and your left hand to your heel. So we want to keep the heel away from the pelvis. We're looking to stretch out the right hip in Pigeon Pose. So fold forward over your upper leg and Release your right arm. Breathe deep. Let's inhale to stand. We're going to turn to the left for the half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. So hold on to an upper handle. Turn your upper toes and turn your lower foot in the direction of the crown of the head. So your upper leg is turned to the side of your swing, lower leg turned away from the swing, and then reach for the earth with your left hand. Breathe deep. We transition into Natarajasana, the dancer pose. Make sure your swing seat is high on your thigh, close to the pelvis, and rotate so that you turn all the way away from your swing. Turn your upper knee down and your upper toes down to square your pelvis away from the swing. Now for a deeper shoulder stretch and tricep stretch, you can press your palms together and press the handles together overhead. So for flying dancer, hold on tight to your handles. With an exhalation, draw your left knee up. Stand your left foot, and we exhale into the half moon, the revolved half moon. So turn to your left, reach for the earth with your right hand, and breathe deep. Let's inhale and stand. And turn back to face your swing. Moving into the side plank on the second side. Lean back till your arms are straight. Bring your left leg up over your right, cross at the ankles. So we're going to turn the feet to your right, stack the left hip over the right, and release your right hand. Reach for your upper handle and stand your left foot. When you're ready, take your right foot out. And then stand in Tadasana, breathing deep. So we're ready for the final portion of the sequence. We're going upside down for a full inversion. Stand with your back to your swing. This inversion is different. We're going to gather the swing seat up in your hands and wrap it around the upper part of your pelvis, just where your low back and your pelvis meets. Brace your elbows against the sides of the swing. So we'll first move into a back bend, a drop back. So ground the feet hip width apart on your mat. Hold on to the sides of the swing and then reach through the crown of the head to arch back into a back bend. So you get to decide how much back bend you do, and the swing completely supports your pelvis, so there's no fear of falling. Tuck the chin just slightly and lift through your heart to rise up with an inhalation. So now we'll go upside down. Keep bracing your elbows. Weight into the swing. Exhale, knees wide. Wrap your legs around the swing. Let go with your hands and reach for your knees. We're going to pull the knees in towards your chest, Apanasana. So that feels accessible to you. You can take it a little bit deeper and wrap your arms around your thighs. You can wrap your hands first and then your arms. Breathe deep. So from Apanasana, we'll take it to Baddha Konasana, the bound angle. So reach between your legs for the outer edges of your feet and let your knees go wide. Let's pull the feet towards the earth, knees wide. Your spine is vertical and the arms are straight. Breathe deep. From the bound angle, we move into happy baby. You can continue to hold on to the outer edges of your feet or hold on to your big toes. Let's bring your shins parallel to the earth and draw your knees back towards your underarms. Breathe deep. And then from here, we'll move into Upavishta, the wide leg fold, wide leg straddle. So push your legs straight and then widen them apart. Breathe deep. From Upavishta, we move into handstand. Release your feet. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Exhale, press your arms straight and press your legs straight overhead. Squeeze your legs together as best you can. Your gaze can be between your hands or you can gaze forward. Let's pike the legs forward. Bring them parallel to the earth. And then release the hands. We'll move into a flying pose from here. So this one takes a little bit of strength to move into it. Hold on to your lower handles. Push your arms straight down towards the earth. And then inhale, arms forward alongside your head. Breathe deep. Let's push the hands straight down towards the earth. Bend your elbows, and then release the handles. So we're ready to transition out of the swing. Reach for your middle handles. And at this point, you could tuck your chin and inhale to sit up. You could somersault out, or you could pike out with straight legs, and I'll demonstrate the pike. Let's press your legs straight up in the swing and brace your feet against the sides of your swing. Continue to hold on tight to your middle handles, and on an exhalation, lift your body into a straight line. Turn your gaze towards the mat, squeeze your legs together, and hinge at the hips to bring your feet forward and all the way to the mat. Let's inhale and walk forward. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms together. Release your handles and then draw your hands to the center of your heart. Thank you for sharing this yoga swing practice with me. I'm Leela with bodyworker.org, and I've enjoyed hanging out with you. Namaste.